I can't keep a secret. Everyone knows that if you tell Tilly something, it won't stay secret. I just forget that the something someone told me wasn't something I should tell someone. Well, it's not that I'm a gossip. It's just that I get very excited, and when I'm talking to my friends or people at the bus stop or in the queue at Asda, I end up saying something that I probably shouldn't. Like the other day, I was at a coffee morning and I was talking to Kelly's mum in the kitchen when I heard a noise from the nursery next door. And I said to her that she must be very excited about being a grandmother. The look on her face told me that she just received information which was new. It was then that I remembered that it was Sandra that had told me about Kelly being pregnant and that it was a secret. I felt like a rabbit caught in the headlights, especially when she started shouting, "Grandmother!" and Kelly came rushing into the kitchen. Needless to say, the coffee morning ended earlier and I haven't heard from Kelly in a while. But this was a secret that I intended to keep. My old friend Brian had told me that he was opening a new and exclusive club, and it was aimed at the more discerning men and women of a certain age. And it was only for the chosen few, and only those with a password could get in. He even told me the password. Gizmy, named after his parrot. So, I kept the secret. For a while. Well, not that long, actually. You see, I was talking to Glenys, and she was talking about this exclusive restaurant that she'd been to, and the word exclusive got stuck in my head, and before I knew it, I was telling her about the club and the password. And then I remembered that it was a secret, and I told her, but it was too late because she'd already texted Mandy. The same thing happened the next day with Hannah and Nancy, and later on with Rick. But each time I told them it was a secret. 2 weeks later, I was getting ready for the opening of Brian's club. I had let it slip a few times to friends and acquaintances and people I was queuing up with. So when Brian phoned me and asked me whether I'd told anyone, I must admit, I lied. He seemed surprised, but he was pleased that I was on my way. And as usual, I was late, because just as I was about to leave, the cat was sick all over the floor and I had to clear it up. So the taxi that I'd ordered left, and so I had to order another one. So it was after 10 by the time I got there. Brian was on the door and he greeted me with a hug. I felt a bit guilty about not keeping his secret. Anyway, the party was in full swing and there were lots of people there that I knew. I was chatting with some of my friends when Brian came over with a gin and tonic for me. And he said, "Thank you. This party wouldn't have been such a success without me." And I thought, what does he mean? I didn't do anything. And then he said, because no one can resist coming to a club that has a secret opening with a password and that he'd been banking on the fact that I wouldn't be able to keep a secret, and I hadn't failed him. And he told me that the password even meant secret in Spanish. Wasn't named after his parrot after all.